Good morning. Welcome to our morning devotion and meditation that's focused on the art of noticing. Today's meditation is entitled, Look Up, Then Look Farther Up. Look up, then look farther up. Please take a few moments to center yourself as we prepare for the meditation for today. Good morning, and thank you for joining us for our morning meditation. Today's meditation is entitled, Look Up, and Then Look Farther Up. Every year, at least one of my students hits on some variation of the idea that if you want to notice things you missed in the past, then up is a good place to explore. For starters, you can simply look up from the phone from time to time. Lift your eyes to what's not right in front of you, but just above you. The design writer Alice Tweenlow, whom I got to know after she founded what became the School of Visual Arts Design Research graduate program, points out that there's a good reason so many people who think about attention suggest that taking a moment to look up can be powerful, because it's true. That's a great start. But she has another thought, looking farther up. If you look farther up, and you really have to crank your head back for this, which means slowing down or stopping moving altogether, to the roof themselves, she says. You might glimpse drying, washing, being wiped by the wind and a flock of pigeons, prisoners playing basketball in the fenced yard, or someone secretly sunbathing in between the jagged teeth of water towers, chimneys, and other things might be seen if you look farther up. Up is a place that might be glimpsed while in motion. Farther up requires suspension of movement and activity. My favorite is to count chimneys, suggests designers and writers Ingrid Fido Lee. Looking for chimneys raises your gaze, forces you to lift your head, which seems to boost your mood, possibly because it lets more light into your eye. But it also makes you look at a completely different part of a city or a different part of a town. By looking farther up, you become aware of the way the land meets the skies, the various ways that roofs are built, and the wildlife living up in the rafters and the treetops. Today, don't just look up, but look farther up. Here's a quote by Alice Twemlow. We spend so much time looking down at our phones or our feet, or even just from side to side into store windows, that it's a good idea to remind ourselves to look up towards the tops of buildings and see what we will explore. Psalm 27 verse 13 says, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord. I invite you today not only to look up, but to look farther up. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause God's face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord look upon you as you look up with grace, peace, and mercy. Shalom. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor. God bless.